Hello guys, good afternoon. How are you today? Here we are waiting for you to start the session, the virtual session that we have during this week on the second week, third week. Yes, this is the third week. Yeah, fortunately for you is our third week. So let's give some minutes to students who are going to arrive a little bit late. And in a moment, I'm going to tell you what the activities are and what things you have to cover in each activity, right? Well, before we start the session, I want to tell you that your activities on the last week uh, were nice. Were nicer than the first week, right? You all participated very nice. Some of you have difficulties, but you repaired those difficulties. You correct the activities that you did wrong, and you have because you have the opportunity to do it, right? That's what I told you during the week. Yeah. Um, just few of you didn't send activities on the second week. And the other ones who have asked me about an extension, I have already done it. You have an extended time till October 21st. That is going to be on Thursday. Yet you have time to correct the activity or to send it for the first time and the second week until 8 at night, I think, right? 8, 8:50, 15, 20, I think at night. Remember, don't forget to do it, right? Well, everything is happening as we planned during the previous weeks and during this week. Let me tell you that you have to give a plus in your effort because you have sent your activity, okay? Right, that's very nice. But you send the activity on Sunday night, and it couldn't be possible. Why? Because at night I couldn't check. I can't check the activity at night. I will check it on Monday morning or probably in the afternoon, um, and you won't receive a correctly feedback, right, of your activities that you are performing. Yeah, and that's why I asked you to give applause on your effort and try to deliver each activity on Fridays. Yes, Fridays night. That's it. That's correct. Yeah. Don't forget it. Don't send it on Sunday night, please. Please, please, please. What happened if you are wrong? Yeah, at Sunday night, and you send your activity incorrect with the wrong information or incomplete activity, or you think that you send your activity but the system in work correctly, and it couldn't be possible. Yeah, you could check everything. You could check everything. You can do it, I don't know, Monday, Tuesday after the virtual session, I don't know. Yeah, but please give that class to your effort and please send it on Fridays, please. I beg to you to send it on Friday. On Fridays if possible, you as soon as you can. Well, it's 2 and 9 minutes, and we're going to start with the session. Okay, the activities that we are performing. There are two. These are the applying for a job, and the other one is finding a roommate. In these two activities, we need to know two interesting topics. For example, in the first activity, that is number 5, applying for a job, you know that during the interview for looking for a job, it's usual that human resources asks you some questions related to your abilities, to your likes, to your dislikes, and with the objective to know if you got the properly profile of what they need, of what they want to the job you're applying for, right? In this activity, you are going to imagine um, that you want to share this information to recruiter for a vacancy in which your profile requires to speak English language, right? Remember that nowadays English is very nice in every job. If you want to earn a bit money, a bit more money than the normal wage, you have to speak in English, right? And what is the purpose of this activity? And this activity, in this activity, you will express information about your abilities, your likes, your dislikes, in context in an interview of a job, right? What do you need to know? So grammatical notions of expressing abilities. This is the use of can and can't, something the negative and something in affirmative forms. And grammatical notions of how to express what do you like and what do you dislike. You probably use like, dislike, love, and hate. Four main verbs in English, right? And read simple text in English and edit documents in Microsoft Word and to record an audio, right? What do you have to deliver or to send it to the platform? In a document, you have to download it, to download the document in which you have information, in which you have to include written information and some images that are related to what you're talking about, right? About your abilities, likes and dislikes, and plus a recording of an audio, right? Of the lecture, of the text with the information that is in the document. How you're going to do it in this way, right? I'm going to share the screen in order to see what is in it. So we're going to share it. Share screen over here and share it to all, right? And we are on YouTube on also, right? Don't forget that we are online, alive on YouTube too, right? If you guys have any questions, so let me know, right? Please. Well, let's continue until we reach here the upload complete. What I want you to do here is to don't forget that we are online. Okay, over here. Over here. Okay, good. And well, this is what we have to do. We're going to download this document in Word that is applying for a job. I have already downloaded. Yes, and this is no, this is not right. This is so activity number 5. Applying for a job. Written example. What can you do? First ability. So in this case, you have to, if you don't know how to write correctly or properly what you have to answer here, everything is here, right? On the platform, in the guide and the resources you have here present and can and can't. Yeah, this is the content that we have here, in which you are going to look at the information, to try how this verb works. Yeah, if you know, if you don't know how to do it, we have an interesting tool online. You can use the use, you can type the use of can and can't. Yeah, and you can do it. You're looking for images here, right? And this is it. In tools, we're going to look for big, big size images in order to know what the yeah, over here we have here. I want to download the picture, right, in my desk, okay. I'm going to save it, and we're going to look for is it here? Right. This is what we have to do with these two questions that are on the on the activity. What can you do and what can't you do? Right? This is the use of can and can't. This modal verb express ability. I can speak English, that's very good, but never use this one. I can speaks English, it's not S. Then he can to speak English, neither that, and neither we're going to use, neither use he can speaking English, or he can jumping, or he can swimming English, no, never these two, and ing forms. Yeah, in affirmative form, we have here the subject pronouns or the subjects that plus the the verb the verb can, the modal verb can, plus verbs: speak English, ride a bike, drive a car, play the guitar, can swim, right? These are verbs in simple form. Simple form. Here you have some examples in affirmative form, and here you have some examples in negative form. For example, I can't speak French. You can ride a horse, he can drive a truck, she can play piano, and it can fly, right? It's talking about cats or dogs, animals in general, right? And same here on the things, right? In plural nouns, we can play football, you can see the stars, they can dance. Nothing changes here, right? The singular and plural, nothing changes, neither in negative form, right? Neither in negative form, it never changes. Can, and you have, as you can see here, a verb in simple form. Okay, is that right? Is that all right? Well, and then we have the question. So the contraction here is can't, and the correct word is cannot. You can use both, can or cannot, right? It is possible to use both of them. For questions, we have affirmative form. They can speak Spanish. This is affirmative form, but we can change the auxiliary verb or this modal verb at the beginning, and then my subject over here in the questions. Can they speak Spanish? And short answers: yes, they can, or no, they can't. Right? This picture is very complete for you to understand when to use can, how to use can. We use can for ability, possibility, and for permissions, right? I don't know if you have any question, guys, talking about this part, right? And as I tell you, in the platform, you have some exercises here, the introduction of what is can, sentences with the verb can, how to ask and answer with the verb can't, can to talk about possibilities or probabilities, can to express abilities, can to ask for something. So it's a request. For example, can I go to the bathroom? Can I take my I don't know my jacket, for example. Can to ask for permission, to ask for or give permission or others. Yes, everything is over here. You click on it and you have the information, right? The thing here is that you look for in the platform, in the guide, in the resources that the platform offers you. Yes, so then we have here answer 1, answer 2, answer 1, answer 2, and we have here to paste a picture, right? For example here, you're going to Google, look at the images, and look for, I don't know, in my personal case, right? I can swim, for example. I can swim. So take a look on the, oh, sorry. I added an M. Oh, no, it doesn't matter, right? Here in tools, you look for the biggest size in there. According to the image, you're going to, for example, this one, right? Copy image, and you're going to paste it over here, right? Paste it. Oh my goodness. Well, we're going to download it first. Download picture. Say image as. Over here, download. So I'm going to write swim in my desk, right? And it's over here. Then you have copy and paste it over here. Where is it? Picture over here, and you can edit it in behind the text or forward text, right? You can have a picture over here of one. You pasted it, and that's it. You paste 1, 2 pictures of the first question and 2 pictures of the second question, right? There are 4 pictures and 4 sentences. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pictures, 4 sentences, right? And what do you like to do? It says over here. Next question, number 3. What do you like to do and what do you dislike to do? Right? Likes and dislikes. The same thing over here in order to get the use of like and dislike. Like and dislike. Right? Likes and dislike. Oh, it's over here, right? There are plenty information about this, how to use them. Likes and dislikes over here. Let's do it in this way. Okay. For example, this. I love it, I like it, I don't like it, I hate it. Some students say, can I use I don't like instead of dislike? Yes, you can do it. You can use dislike and don't like at the same time if you want. Not at the same time, but you can use both, one or the other. For example, I like to play soccer, right? I'm going to and with the area. I like to play soccer. This is correct. Correct written. Yeah. Correct written. I like to play soccer, right? I like playing soccer. And I like watermelon fruit. Watermelon water, for example. Take a look over here, right? This is very important. This is very important for you. Yeah. Take a look over here. I'm going to highlight this because after the verb like, it's going to be a verb plus to infinitive. Right? Then like plus ing form and like plus a noun, right? Take a look over here. Playing and watermelon water, right? This is a noun. Let's do it in purple, no, gray, to highlight it more. And okay, yeah, this is the three ways that you can use the verb like, the correct written of verbs like, hate, dislike, love, right? Perhaps not the correct written, but the correct uses. The correct uses of verbs like, hate, dislike, and love. You can use these verbs in yellow. Yes, these verbs goes in yellow. For example, I like to play soccer. Instead of like, I can use I hate to play soccer. Instead of hate, I can write I dislike to play soccer. And instead of dislike, I could use I love to play soccer. And the same here. Instead of like, I hate playing soccer. I dislike playing soccer. I love playing soccer. And over here, I I hate watermelon water. I dislike watermelon water, and I love watermelon water, right? You don't forget to do this. Don't forget to do this, right? Because this is very important. Some of you have difficulties in order to use the correct uses of these verbs, right? But these verbs are followed by to infinitive. Yes, for example, over here. These verbs are followed by ing form or gerund. In some parts, it's more common to say gerund. Or these verbs plus watermelon water. So I like, I hate, I dislike, I love. And that's what you have to do over here. Over here. In this one, two, what do you like to do? Number three, what do you dislike to do? The same, what do you hate to do? And what do you love to do? This is one and number two. One and number two, right? So there are 6 questions. There are going to be 12 answers, and there are going to be 12 pictures, so 12 images, according to what you're answering here. I don't know if you have any doubt, guys. If you have any question, please let me know, right? Please. Well, this is the first activity that we are performing. After you finish the activity, this is what you have to do. Read highly the questions and answers of the format and record in audio. Consider that you're recording max 1 minute and 30 seconds as maximum, right? Some of you doing this in 2 minutes, but guess what, guys? If you practice more and more and more and more, your is going to be loud. is going to be low after doing these activities, right? So don't forget to do that. Don't forget to practice a lot according to these activities, okay? So you're going to save your file, your audio file on the cloud. Sorry. You're going to copy the link and stick it over here. You're going to read the questions and the answers. Questions and answers. Questions and answers. Yes. What can you do? I can jump high. I can swim. What can you do? I can play the piano. I can play the guitar. What do you like to do? I like to play soccer. I like to play chess. What do you dislike to do? I dislike to wash the dishes. I dislike to sweep the floors. What do you hate to do? I hate to lie. I hate to being late. What do you love to do? I love traveling. I love my family, for example. How much time did I spend doing this? Like 50 seconds, right? Like 50 seconds. If you have any difficulties doing this, try hard, guys. Internet connection technology help us a lot in order to get everything complete. So everything is here, right? If you don't know how to pronounce a word, yes, you can do this in this case, right?
¿Qué no puedes hacer?
Oh, over here, English, Spanish. What can you do?
¿Qué?
No. I don't like to.
What can't you do?
Yes, over here.
What can't you do? What can't you do? What can't you do?
And you can do this, yes, this activity, you can do it, right? In order to get the correct pronunciation of the words or the phrases. And you can practice a lot, one again and again and again. Yes? There's no impossibles for you guys. Yes, you can do this.
What can't you do?
Yes, everything you can do this. And for example, this one. Yeah, over here.
What do you dislike to do? What do you dislike to do?
What do you dislike to do, right? And that's it, guys. This is what you have to do. If you don't have a cell phone, if you don't have a tablet, if you don't have laptop or a personal computer PC, there's another tool that you can use over here in Google, right? You Google Buckaroo. You Google Buckaroo, and the first option is that, right? You can use internet connection in order to record your audios here, right? Of course, you have to have a double flash player. Yes, for me it's blocked. Yes, because I'm blocked, right? I blocked this flash player because I have some difficulties in the Google Chrome, right? But you can use it. It's for you, and this is Bucaro. Here you can record your audios, right? Well, if you have any question, please let me know, guys. So let's go quick to the next activity. Yeah. The next activity is about finding a roommate. Yes. In this activity, you are going to to choose before choose a roomie or roommate. It's important to be informed. What would you ask to a person to know him or her, and in order to know if you accept it or not, to live with her or with him. Imagine that you are a student of exchange in Canada and you're looking for a person or a roomie who is going to share the room with you. So you're going to think about questions or necessary questions that you need to know about this man or this woman in order to know, in order to make a decision, to take a decision, right, about to live or not with him or her. The purpose of this activity is to get and analyze information about activities, the daily routines of others. Yes, as an element with the election of a roomie, right? What do you know? What do you need to know? Grammatical um, grammatical expressions to express daily routines, questions with do and does and frequency adverbs. Using the vocabulary to describe activities of other people. So um, read text in English, edit documents in a word processor, and record an audio and save your link of your information in the cloud and identify the routine of a person. What do you have to do? What do you have to send? So a document in Word. So how you are going to do it? Finding a roommate. This is the document that you're going to download. In this case, I already downloaded. Yes, and this is it. This is the document, right? Write 10 questions and the answers to know the routine of possible new roommate. For example, what time does he or she have lunch? Remember, guys, that in here you are talking about he or she. Yes? And for that reason, you have to use the third person, right? Don't forget that. Third person over here. Does he and over here. And the auxiliary verb for third person, right? Another example. This is it. This is the example, the other example, right? And don't forget to use correctly the auxiliary verbs. This is, this is in yellow. Oh my goodness. She, he, and does is with, okay, what time? Let's put it with another color that is going to help us. Yes, these three things. There are 10 questions and the answers. Yeah? Well, let's take a look over here. Okay, this is according to correct uses of verbs like hate and say. Okay, so now let's talk about how to make questions in English in present simple. How to write questions in present simple tense. Yes, and we have here, don't forget to use the tools as the biggest parts, the biggest images, right? In present simple, right? I do not. Over here, present simple tense, present simple tense over here. Here's it. I'm going to save the image. and it's over here in my desk, right? Over here in my desk, and I will open it. Okay, over here with the viewer of Windows. So this is how we're going to use it. Yeah. In the positive form, that is going to be our answers. Samantha has lunch, right? Has, why has? Because it's third person. We're talking about third person, right? And affirmative sentences with this part. Yes, she or he does. Yeah. Samantha or Pedrito, for example, has lunch at 7 a.m., right? Over here, he or she or he, right? She or he does exercise regularly, right? But what about these questions, right? How to write questions in English, right? How to write questions in English? This is how, right? First of all, if you have question word or WH question, plus auxiliary verb, do or does. In this case, everything is going to be with does, right? Everything is going to be with does. Oh my goodness. This is does, right? Plus the subject. Plus the subject. In this case, in yellow, right? Don't forget to do this. In this way, plus complement and question word. Yes, this is how we're going to write questions if we are going to ask how, when, where, who, etc. Right? This is actually do or does, but in this case we are going to use does. What time? This is a question word. Yes, what time does he have lunch? But if you don't have any question word, yeah, you just started with this part. You started with this. Yes, if you don't have question word, if you don't have this part, you only start from here to here. Yes, for example, auxiliary verb, does he or she exercise regularly? And that is a direct question in which the question, the answers could be answered with a yes or not. Yes, over here. Yes or not? Yes or no? No, she does not. Or doesn't do exercise. This is the main verb, yeah? This is my main verb. Does not do. This is my main verb, right? Don't forget to include this part, yeah? Does not or doesn't do, right? But this is my main verb. Main verb, do. Okay. exercise regularly. In this case, in this way, you are going to write questions in English. If you don't have, yes, if you don't know how to write questions, so you're going to look at the picture, right? Does he, she, it, or do you, are you, we, you, they, right? And start. In this case, the main verb goes in the simple form, right? Simple form of the verbs. This is my main verb too, right? Main verb do. In this case, have. This is affirmative form, and this is negative form. In the affirmative form, the verb changes, and in the negative forms, the main verb doesn't change. You can use another look for rules for verbs, verb rules in present simple tense, for example, right? Verb rules. And that's it. Present simple tense, for example. Verb rules, not exactly. In third person, we're going to be more specific. Yeah. In third person, present simple tense. Over here, for example, you can look for everything over here, right? I read, she reads. I walk, he walks. I play, she plays. I say, she says. Yes, everything you want to look for, images, pictures, videos, etc., etc., etc. After you finish the document, the questions and the answers, yeah, you are going to write 5 sentences where you are going to explain of your possible roommate. Remember that you will use the structure of the third person and use the address of time, first, after, then, and finally. This is my possible roommate, new roommate, Samantha, and this is her routine. First, she gets up at 6 in the morning, etc., etc., etc. You're going to ask him or ask her about her or his routine, right? Remember that if you are talking about a boy, this is Samantha's daily routine. This is and this is Pedrito's, for example, daily routine. Yeah. And for her, for she, you're going to use her, and for he, sorry, you're going to use his, her daily routine. Or his daily routine. Yes? And that's it. This is it. Her daily routine or his daily routine. Yes? If it's a man, if it's a woman. Yes? No matter what. Well, so and don't forget to participate in the learning forum, in which you are going to share information about your likes or dislikes, abilities, and you're going to start with something that you like or you dislike, and activities that you do during the week as a daily routine, and what can you do? Yes, the things that you did over here, those are the things that you are going to share on the platform, on the forum, learning forum. Yes, after you finish, yes, after you finish doing the activity, you're going to read. No, after you finish the activity, you're going to read aloud your questions and answers with the explanation of the routine of your possible new roommate, and record in an audio, right? During 1 minute and 30 seconds as maximum. And try to, and at the end, before you send your file, name it as last name underscore name underscores and the group you belong to, right? And that way you have completed the activities, right? So, and this is it, guys. I hope you have understood this short session in which you are going to take advantage of this, right? So I appreciate your time you stay here with me, and appreciate everything you have sent in me in the activities, a message, a WhatsApp message, a message in the platform of Prep en Línea, and a message on my personal email, right? And we hope everything will be okay with the facilitators, tutors, supervisors, and you students of Prep en Línea CEP. So support the hashtag Salvemos Prepa en Línea. Don't forget to do that and share it on social networks, right? So greetings from the city of Pachuca, Hidalgo, desde la Bella Irosa. Thank you for being here with this virtual session. I hope everything will be okay with you. And I'm waiting for your comments, for your activities that you will perform during this week. And please send it as maximum Friday. Please, guys. So we'll keep in touch and behave bad. No, behave good. Behave good. Have a nice day and have a nice week too, right? Don't forget to smile every day. Yes, and to be happy. And don't forget, never say I can't. Never say I can't, right? So see you next time. See you next week. The last week. Okay? Bye.